knee is all tweaked, right? I'm recording episode number 10 of the Guided by Obas podcast here on the Stage Door platform. Everybody, welcome to another premiere episode of the Guided by Obas podcast. I'm your host, Anthony Obas, as usual, and today we will be going over music business on the independent scene and putting you on to some of the dopest artists as well too. As usual, I try to keep this podcast on a bi-weekly basis, but at least you'll get at least one episode per month. I think, I need a little time to kind of research the music business and also kind of a chance to, debrief and actually figure out the various things that's going on into the music business aspect. But that's what we're here to do, and that's what we're here to kind of do. We're also putting you on to some of the dopest independent artists. Today, we will be talking about some of the notes that I got from DePaul Music Business organization that I did in Chicago. Well, I didn't go to Chicago, but we did over Zoom. So kind of talking about some of those notes, if some people missed it, as well too. Kind of talking about that. And today, the biggest goal for us today is to talk about Patreon, right? Which has been a very hot topic here in the independent scene, as many creatives and artists have decided to create a Patreon model, but the situation is just like it's not working. And today is my day to kind of tell you why it's not working, why the Patreon model is not working. In addition to that, we're playing some of the dopest, hottest independent artists on town. So nonetheless, let us stop talking. Let us get into the dope music as I put on our first artist named Nezzy. Here we go. I'm out. Peace. When we come back, we'll be recapping my presentation from DePaul Music Business Organization. Peace.
Your love is all that matters to me. Yeah, oh baby, and your touch send chills on my spine. You got me shivering. I wanna spend my life with you, baby. What I gotta do? You just say the word and let me know. It's now or never. Pick a side, baby. Are you down to ride? Swimming in your loving now. You got me floating, baby. You got me floating, baby. You got me floating, baby. I knew it from the start, that's how I felt for you, yeah. Help me stay afloat so I won't taint our love. 'Cause you got me, I'm lifted, you got me so high. What is this feeling? Inundated, you're flooding my mind. Don't know what the deal is. I'm drifting, got me on cloud nine. I like it, I'm with it, yeah. Can't shake this feeling, won't go away. Your love is what I'll embrace. I'm swimming in your loving now. You got me floating, baby. You got me floating, baby. You got me floating, baby. I knew it from the start, that's how I felt for you, yeah. Help me stay afloat so I won't taint our love. 'Cause you got me so lost in this love, got me in a daze. One look in your eyes, staring in amazement. Wrapped up in your arms, where I wanna stay. Ain't no better place, ain't no better place. So lost in this love, got me in a daze. One look in your eyes, staring in amazement. Wrapped up in your arms, where I wanna stay. Ain't no better place, ain't no better place.
One, 6, 9.
We can keep it on the low. I know how to play the role. Mind games, ain't no time for mind games, yeah. I know you know what I want, don't show me if you think you know me. I want you to have control, take me out the comfort zone. Find it, take your time and find it, yeah. So baby, when you hit the road, just call my phone. I'ma send you my location. You can take time, I ain't going nowhere. I'ma get the smoke ready, you already know. Baby, I've been on your FaceTime, now it's no phones. Been making you wait too long, I know. When you pull up, I'ma be here on my bed, waiting for your call, waiting for your call. My head, my God, my feelings, come give my body some meaning. No better place than in me tonight. I need you to set me up, give you complete submission. Come put me into position. I'll tell you boys you're with me tonight, 'cause I need you to set me up. I need you to set me up. I know you got what it takes to keep a woman like me. Every guy just wanna take something, they don't wanna please me. You know ways to get me open, so open. You got me suffering, you know lotion. I hate your engine, I'll unlock the door. Pretend I don't know what you coming for. I'm yours now, you got it, no doubt about it. And you should know. My head, my God, my feelings, come give my body some meaning. No better place than in me tonight. I need you to set me up, give you complete submission. Come put me into position. I'll tell you boys you're with me tonight, 'cause I need you to set me up. I need you to set me up. I need you to set me up.
I've been feeling crazy lately. Baby, you're always on my mind. This time you might have changed me and saved me. Maybe we'll get better with time. I don't wanna go down this road with you. I'm afraid of what you'll do. Can't think of you around those other dudes. Promise you I'll clean up soon. So we don't speak, you won't even pull up on me. Yeah. I've been smoking, drinking now for 3 whole weeks. Said it's on me, can't help but think it's all on me. You may think I'm crazy, but I just want peace and be with you. Yeah, yeah. I wanna be with you. Yeah, yeah. I know I've been frontin', but the truth is nothing hits me harder than the thought I might be losing you. I'm fucked up with this common path we choosing, but it helps to take a break and think about what we do. I lay back, Grey Goose in my hand, unravel the backwood, yeah, I'm about to roll a pack. Got me moving slow-mo, then I do the dash, but nothing helps this feeling of really wanting you back, yeah. So we don't speak, you won't even pull up on me, yeah. I've been smoking, drinking now for 3 whole weeks. Said it's on me, can't help but think it's all on me. You may think I'm crazy, but I just want peace and be with you. Yeah, yeah. I wanna be with you. Yeah, yeah. what you just heard on those last three songs was Nezzy's Floating, Kelly Kiera Set Me Up, and Dosey's You. New single from Dosey's. First song actually from Dosey as well too. DOHSI Dosey's You. So some dope R&B artists. Definitely giving them follow on Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal, Audio Mac, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, no Snapchat, and all that stuff to kind of follow their musical journey as well too. But right now what we're going to do is we're going to go over some of the notes that I took from from my DePaul Music Business Organization presentation. And if you would like a copy of that presentation, please send me your email at anthony.obas@gmail.com, or please send me information on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter, and I can send you the presentation, because there were some dope notes that came out of there as well too, in terms of how do emerging artists survive in 2021, right? And knowing that we're in a COVID situation, what do we look forward to? How do we build a brand during these time periods, and how do we do that as well too? So a couple of notes that I took during the 2021 is that one of the things that artists need to do these days is to up the digital content these days, right? Just up it, right? People want to see now the process of you creating music, from not only just the music itself, but also from the studio session, maybe some demos, right? Some unmastered, unmixed vocals, the raw situation. People want to hear and see the process, right? Maybe it's BTS scenes behind the scenes of various music videos. People want more content these days because we are digitally glued onto a platform. But on the other side of it, there's also been this weird trend of people not liking social media, right? Instagram posts, right? People have been more gearing towards IG Reels and TikTok just to get those impressions, just to get those views, as a way to kind of get them situated. And I understand that, right? TikTok I think IG Reels just banned various videos that have TikTok watermark on their platform. So it goes to show you here again that people having a dislike for social media, but it constantly shows you the kind of the difficulties of promoting yourself on social media. So what I mean, the thing that artists need to do these days is not only just they need to up the digital content, but they need to figure out how to maintain the fans that are going off social media using like emails, group text messages. I know Ryan Leslie has this app, Supercharge, that keeps his fans within him. So you have Superphones, to say Superphone, that keep his fans there, right? I have a strategy for me to keep my fans intact during these next couple of months, right? If people haven't been on the gram or something like that, I have a way of staying in contact with them and keeping them up to date with things, right? But you need to think of different ways in order for that to happen. So up in the digital content, up in the new stuff, and giving them the exclusive stuff. Another strategy we came up with during this time period is the usage of I said we talked about IG shops. This idea of like, hey, like, listen, if we're going to create merchandise, right, maybe it's better for us to create it strictly off of Facebook and IG. Maintaining a website is completely different and completely expensive, and maybe it's better for us to run strictly off of social media in order for us to get our merchandise. So that's second point there. And then the third point that came with it is the situation of, listen, during this time period, we do not have the money to be constantly dumping money into buying playlists, right? We need to really see who can actually buy our worth, see where our value's at. So I mentioned the presentation is like, to maintain your old fans, make sure that they buy it. Right? Make sure that, see if they buy it. If they buy it, then you truly know that they have an investment into your future. If they don't, then they're kind of in the middle, or they're just on the left side saying like, oh, I would just rather stream it, right? So putting that buy value really puts you on a pedestal, but also puts you on a better position to understand what your value worth, right? As a brand, as a product here. So those were the 3 points we kind of gone. Oops, sorry, I dropped my phone there. At DePaul Music Business Organization as well too. So I think it's very, 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 very amazing and dope that we do that as well too. So nonetheless, we're about to go into our next segment, which is talking about the Patreon model, and we still got some more independent emerging artists as well too. So stay tuned, be blessed, and when we come back, we'll be talking about Patreon model and why not, and why every artist should not go to a Patreon model.
Ha 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 ha. Be like, who is that? Who is he? Hey, they be like, who is that? Who is him? I'm the one that got you jumping out the gym. They be like, who is that? Who is he? Just a native trying to make it out the streets, yeah, yeah. And all that fake love, that shit I don't like. Gotta keep my eye on them people that's playing both sides. But I can't stress about nobody else for me. I'ma roll another, just lay back and let it breathe, yeah, yeah, yeah. Breathe. 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 Let it breathe, now I'm back with the heat. Okay, I'm rolling past the line, it's in the deep, I ain't a deal hoe. Just packed up 454, it's fresh up off the scale though. Push and pull my life, cause sometimes feel like it's an ocean. Hey, but I guess it's just emotions. Yeah, this potion got me feeling right. Used to pop them pills, but I didn't chill more like the Shroomer type. Had to level up my situation, pay my dues and I was patient. Now I'm taking all these hits I stashed away and I'ma shove them down their faces, ayy. Picked up my pace and I watched me slide out. I was on my ass, I'm doing fine now. Yeah, money is the motto, want more M's than a lotto. Link up with the guys and go and pop a couple bottles. They be like, who is that? Who is him? I'm the one that got you jumping out the gym. They be like, who is that? Who is he? Just a native trying to make it out the streets, yeah, yeah. And all that fake love, that shit I don't like. Gotta keep my eye on them people that's playing both sides. But I can't stress about nobody else for me. I'ma roll another, just lay back and let it breathe, yeah, yeah, yeah. Breathe. 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 Let it breathe, now I'm back with the heat, ayy. It's Maui. Yeah, 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 yeah. Hold me. Make sure I don't become the old me. I don't wanna still be sad and sorry. When I think back to everything I've ever done. Look around, Maui, look around. Don't you try to tell yourself that you shouldn't be proud. Made the right decision, so that's not what it's about. Making up a narrative that keeps putting me down. would still do the things I wish I never done.
Yeah. I present to you love and frequencies. A lost shepherd mixing with the sheep. Do you feel ashamed? Always hide your face because you chose your lane and never went their way. I never stayed away, I rode the wave. You can do it too, don't be afraid. Fear will keep your dreams locked away. It's the lowest frequency next to hate. I mean 5 to 8 is why I alternate. My mental plane is in a different space. I mean spiritually, can't you feel the change? I had to kill the old me, put that in a grave. More time, our habits keep us down, but we be out here screaming, hey. Yo, look inside. All we need is change. Walk by faith and not by sight. Impossible spells are impossible. On 528 burdens and obstacles, our torchlights navigating our route to our final terminal. Enjoy the pilgrimage. Safe journey. I'm vibrating on a higher plane. Skr, I'm in a different lane. We all got eyes, but we don't see the same. We don't see the same. Vibrating on a higher plane. Skr, I'm in a different lane. We all got eyes, but we don't see the same. We don't see the same. This is for my mother, man, I love you daily. One day I'll repay you for providing daily. When they turn their back, you never turned yours. One thing I know is that your love is pure. God's love, that agape touch. No matter how I strayed, he still brought me back. Your everlasting presence reigns in my flesh. They gon' feel Yeshua in every verse I pen. Lost living in my brain, fam. I never bone holes, but I love the flush. Should have ignored the flesh like Napoleon said. Instead of playing queens in this game of chess. Old brethren had to flip them off, cause their frequency was on a jealous style. You see, my sixth sense helps me detect the threat. I can't be around energy that's off or dead. Nah, walk by faith and not by sight. Impossible spells are impossible. On 528 burdens and obstacles, our torchlights navigating our route to our final terminal. Enjoy the pilgrimage. Safe journey. I'm vibrating on a higher plane. Skr, I'm in a different lane. We all got eyes, but we don't see the same. We don't see the same. I'm vibrating on a higher plane. Skr, I'm in a different lane. We all got eyes, but we don't see the same. We don't see the same.
Vibrating on a higher plane. Skr, I'm in a different lane. We all got eyes, but we don't see the same. We don't see the same.
What did I tell you? I told you I have heat. I have heat from every single part of the world, right? So what you just heard was Lucky new song, Who's That, off his album Black Sheep. What you just heard was Maui's new song, Old Me, New Me. And then all the way from the UK, Boy Nash's new single, Love and Frequencies, right? So go check out those artists. Go support them. I'm telling you, like, we know only the dopest artists and the most hard-working artists out here. And these people are putting in the work, and that's why they got the shine. That's why they're here. But either way, let us talk about this idea of, let me put my notebook down because you need to listen to this. You need to open up your ears on this one. We are talking about Patreon model. We are talking about a Patreon model. Yes, I coughed for a second because you need to listen the hell up. So lately, during this whole quarantine, during this whole, pandemic, I've seen a ton of artists create, and people have told me that I should create a Patreon model. First of all, I listened to How I Built This, right, by Guy Raz, and I listened to the people of Patreon, and they were musicians who built this, and they were trying to figure out a way to constantly funnel their money using their fans, right, in order for them to have their career. Okay, cool, whatever. Now, a couple years later, we see a couple artists are now coming up with couple artists and creatives are coming up with various Patreon models, which I'm just like, question mark, like, really? Because the situation is like, how can you, and this is where the conversation starts, how can you create a Patreon model, right? How can you create a Patreon model if you really, one, don't know your products or services you're offering, but two, understand what your fan base and what price are they willing to pay to support you on a consistent basis. And let me break down the first one, the first two. Right? The first one is product services, right? I see people constantly say, if you pay me, so somebody had another one, $5 and $100, $5 for you to just support them in general, $100 for a monthly, monthly consultation and all that other stuff. I said, yeah, some people, and I get it. Monthly consultation for $100 an hour, it's not, $100 a month. It's not bad to subscribe. Like, you can get to that person unlimited just for 1 month, $100. That's not a bad price, right? $5 of just $5 of giving to them that, or just off the strength of support is dope as well too. The issue with this is just like, we need to really figure out how many people on your fan base. So for example, it's just like, if you're charging 100, right? Because if the goal is to make, the creative outlet a full-time thing, you need to have figured out before creating a Patreon model, right? How many people are willing to pay $100 at what, and how many people are willing to pay $100. So for example, is if 10 people off rip that are willing to pay $100 on a monthly basis, that you can provide your services and products on consultation each month too, and for those 10 people, 100 times 10, that's $1,000. You've already paid your rent money and some groceries right there. You know what I mean? You already kind of covered your expenses at that point, right? Just to offer the consultations, right, for that 1 month. But however, if you didn't do that, right, if you don't have that and your product or service is not quality, then that $100 is not something that's going to grab people. Maybe the $5 is. It's the price. It's not only just the pricing for me, it's just the product and services that definitely come with it. If we look at the 4 P's of marketing here, it's not about, the placement. It's not about, I forgot the other P, but the most two important when creating a Patreon model is definitely the products and services that you're offering, and to make sure that they are quality but also provide value to those people on a monthly basis that they could just pay. But it's also the pricing as well too, which is the idea of like how, and again, I'm not trying to knock anybody's creative endeavors and stuff like that, but I'm just saying, it's just like, I don't see how people get these random prices of just, let's say $100, and it comes with merch and it comes with unlimited music. Like, I don't know where people get these pricing points at. You know what I mean? And I could be wrong to say that, but I just don't know where you get that. Like, I've never seen people subscribe to somebody for $100 per month. That being said, it is very, 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 very much important for us these days to really understand who our consumers are, one, on the basis, and what products or services are we developing as value before creating a Patreon model. If we don't figure that out before then you creating a Patreon model is just creating a Patreon model just to say you did it, right? Patreon is supposed to be a way to shift the conversation for, your super fans, right? Those 1,000 people to constantly support you on a monthly basis, right? On a consistent basis. And if you don't have that value, and nor do you deliver that type of value, you're putting yourself in a very, 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 very troublesome issue. So if you're going to create a Patreon model, any creative as well too, figure out what the products and services that you're willing to do, but also figure out the perfect pricing as well too, that people are willing to pay for those products and services. And you have to do research before doing that. I mean, I just don't see the research these days, on my personal opinion. But on that note, let me stop talking. Let me stop, going ham and stuff like that. Let's get into one last track and let's get to the conclusion. If you have more questions that you need to talk to me about Patreon, please, please, please shoot me an email, anthony.obas@gmail.com, or just hit me up on social media platform, and let's continue to talk about this Patreon model, because you need to do it right, but you also need to do it strategically for your business or your brand as well too. That being said, we got one last music to play, and then we reach the conclusion of our show. So here we go.
Cornbread style, collard green style, booth rappers don't got it, booth rap foul. Cornbread style, collard green style, booth rappers.
Get the fuck out my house.
Cornbread style,
stand. Now it's time to make the bands going up, pouring up. Put that juice in my cup. Came a long way just to see the better days. Give a fuck if you feel me, ain't no other way. Made a plan, made a stand. Now it's time to make the bands going up, pouring up. Put that juice in my cup. Came a long way just to see the better days. Give a fuck if you feel me, ain't no other way.
Ain't no other way. Ain't no motherfucking other way.
Yeah, 17 I walked up in this, finding out the ways the bread could really make a difference. Back when YOLO was the saying, Polo with the J's in, learning from the greats, and I'm just trying to find my way in. So it's double the money, triple the risk, till we turn that to a bag. Build up a team, work on a sound, leave the rest up in the past. Flip integras to the Benzes, do it all with independence. Ran up with the business, self-made with the millions. Remember 2015, it wasn't easy, nah. Was told it wasn't for me, I disagree, and since grade 3 I've been a poet. Didn't boast or didn't show it, I maneuvered through the motions, and I'm dodging all the vultures. Could've been up at the table, line full of dots, room full of suits, but nobody that work at a label, giving a fuck you're gonna recoup. Really don't wanna get bitter, but need the respect for work that I do. So I'll tell you what Biggie would tell me, give me the loot, give me the loot. Made a plan, made a stand. Now it's time to make the bands going up, pouring up. Put that juice in my cup. Came a long way just to see the better days. Give a fuck if you feel me, ain't no other way. Made a plan, made a stand. Now it's time to make the bands going up, pouring up. Put that juice in my cup. Came a long way just to see the better days. Give a fuck if you feel me, ain't no other way. They depended on Clovers when I was making my luck. Breaking this money up, I was all in the cut. They taking their leaves and they put it on in the blunt. I'm building my trees, fuck having a blunt. A drink of the Henny, I'll mix it with coke and another without. That's all that I need, ain't puffing on trees to show what I'm about. Came from a penny, I caught me a dime, I've been on the route. Focus on millies, but giving it time to make sure that it counts, yeah. The talent is visual, but the spirit is pivotal. Rapping the ritual, can't stop, it's habitual. Really a simple dude, but truly original. Raps a bit shady, guess I may be a criminal. You know where I'm at, you know where I'll be. For these other artists, I can't really speak. Scream out Bloody Mary, I might pull your card. Manipulate your future when I write these bars.
Here we go, the final few minutes of our show. What you just heard was Mini Mac's song Ain't No Other Way. Shout outs to him for coming through on my DePaul music business presentation. Big ups to you. Ain't No Other Way is a good song. Make sure to check out Mini Mac on all streaming platforms and also all social media as well too. I'm developing artists out of Long Island. Long Island always has a big scene as well too. Well, we're here and we reached the conclusion of our show. What we talked about was a couple things. We talked about figuring out ways to do the Patreon, and like I say, we could do more of the talking. If you just shoot me an email or you shoot me through, Instagram, we can further our elaboration if you didn't understand about the Patreon model. We talked about this idea of buying versus selling, right? Test your customers, test your fans, and see if they're gonna buy something from you this year, right? Make sure to, really understand that your goal now is not only to stay on social media, but you need to maintain the fans that you also have that are going off of social media. Those are some of the couple points here on today's podcast. Shout out to all the artists that, were featured today. Yeah, dope. Keep it going. Love always. Shift that music into a career. As always, that book is available everywhere: Amazon, Barnes & Nobles, and Lulu.com. Make sure to go get your copy. Thank y'all so much. Love, appreciative, and yeah, let's continue to make an impact, and it's over numbers. Peace.